seize. Danny Phantom, gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom, gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom, gonna catch 'em all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom.
Hey there guys, welcome back. Sorry for the delay last night. Some things came up and unfortunately I'm a day behind, so I'm going to be doing 2 reviews today. Hope you guys, please don't be mad at me, okay? It's just that things happen and I only hope you guys understand, alright? Okay, on with the review. And yes, these are going to be filmed separately, but they will be in one video. It's confusing, I know, but today we have One of a Kind. And also, before we begin, one thing I forgot to mention was the introduction of Paulina in the second episode, Parental Bonding. I have no idea how to pronounce her name, so I'm just gonna put a picture and the and a caption there. In editing, the editing will take care of that for me. That's the title, that's the name of this woman. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name because I am so scared of butchering it. So we're just going to keep on going. Anyway, One of a Kind. Here is your synopsis of the episode. Up all night fighting the box ghosts, Danny attracts the attention of a ghost hunter named Skulker, voiced in this episode by Matthew St. Patrick, who vows to capture Danny Phantom as he is rare and unique. So, he's pretty much Danny Phantom's version of Kraven the Hunter. That's pretty much the best description I can come up with. The next day, Danny receives a D on his biology test, and Sam suggests that he earn extra credit by doing a report on the purple-back gorilla. To help Danny manage his time, Tucker puts Danny's schedule into his PDA. In an attempt to capture Danny, Skulker sees Tucker's PDA. Not public display of affection, it's what he calls the little device he's using. And uses it to upgrade his armor. His power increases, but he becomes bound to Danny's schedule, which is extremely funny. I'll get to it in a minute. Will Danny manage to evade capture by a ghostly villain and save his biology grade? Well, I'd say yes. This is probably a fan favorite because Skulker's just a great villain. I mean, he's able to be intimidating and, OP. I can't say the other word because I'm still trying to keep this somewhat family friendly. So, but he's also really funny, especially when he steals Tucker's PDA, and he does increase his power, but he does end up getting stuck to this schedule, and even if he tried to fight it, he couldn't because it wouldn't let him, which made me laugh so hard rewatching this episode. This episode's strength, again, is its action and its comedy. I love Skulker. He is just such a great villain. He reminds me a lot of, think of Kraven the Hunter mixed with the goofy humor of Plankton from SpongeBob. That's pretty much the best way I can put him. But here's my question. In this episode, he's voiced by Matthew St. Patrick, this guy over here on the left. But later down the line, he's replaced with Kevin Michael Richardson, this guy on the right. My question is, why did they switch? I cannot find anything about this on the internet, so if anybody watching this, including yourself, Mr. Hartman, I'd like to know, because that very much perplexed me. But that's a very minor nitpick. This is still a great episode. So many great moments I can't really go into detail about all of them because I'm still trying to keep this somewhat short because we have 2 episodes to go through today. So I just have a right here. There is a little compilation thing on Pinterest I found online from the episode. It shows memorable moments, funny moments, stuff like that. But yeah, this episode is also really good. However, I do think that it deserves a 9. My final verdict for this episode's a 9. 9 out of 10. It was very funny. It's still really, really good. But it doesn't really have that slight bump up to make it, a 10 out of 10 like I did with the very first episode. But it's another 9 out of 10. It's still a very strong episode. And with that, let's move on to the next episode in line. Attack of the Killer Garage Sale. Oh boy, this one. I'm just gonna say right now, Attack of the Killer Garage Sale is one of my absolute favorites that I've reviewed thus far. Is it a 10? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Let me first go over the little synopsis here. Danny finds himself finally part of the in crowd at Casper High, the popular people. But his newfound popularity strains his friendship with Sam and Tucker. Just happens. Because the lab and household junk he sells to pay for his cool new outfit has been infused with a special influence, Technus, master of all things electronic, is on the loose. It is up to Danny to save the city, make it to the party in time, and reconcile with Sam and Tucker. Oh, this episode's so much fun. I love this one. This is one of my absolute favorites. Where do I start? Let's start with Technus, voiced by Rob Paulsen. Now, from what IMDb has told me, he tried to base his performance of Technus off of Gilbert Gottfried, the voice of Iago from Aladdin, for those of you that don't know. And I didn't really get that. Honestly, I got more of his portrayal of 2012 Donatello from the Ninja Turtles cartoon, more than I did Iago. But it's still a great villain. He's over the top, and he just has so much fun with it. And he is the spotlight and steals the show whenever he's on screen. He is one of my absolute favorite villains in the show, easily. I also love the plot, and it does teach a really good lesson. I don't think many shows really teach people nowadays that you don't have to be popular to be happy with yourself. Just be yourself, and I love that message. Also, I just love the plot of this episode, of how these haunted appliances end up getting sold off, and Danny gets enough to get this goofy looking outfit, and then it ends up not working out because it's a last minute change, and he becomes the outcast again, and yep. But I love Technus, final design, the final boss battle, when he has all the appliances together. Oh man, it is such a cool design. I love this episode, if you can't already tell. My final verdict on this one, this is an easy 10, I'm sorry, but this is an easy 10 out of 10 for me. I love this episode, and Rob Paulsen makes this one so much fun to watch, and I love this episode. I can't really say much more about it. You just gotta watch it for yourself. It is that good, and it is that outstanding. It is one of my absolute favorites of Season 1. Is it better than the pilot? I think it's exactly in this... No, but I think it's in the ballpark. But then again, the pilot was just so good, and it's going to be really hard for them to top that. Don't worry, it's going to get topped eventually, I know it, but this is one that gets very close. This is a 10, this is one of the best episodes of the season, and I just love this episode. Highly, highly recommended. Okay, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I had a lot of fun with these reviews, and tune in tomorrow, and we'll get into another one of my favorite ones, Splitting Images. One last thing before I go. I know I promised you guys I have a special guest for this video, but unfortunately, things didn't fall through, and since we can't collaborate, I thought it would be nice to give her a little shout out. So, Sparkling the Kitty Spinks, she has a great channel, and she is just a really, really nice person, and I really liked... Her and I have contacted each other a lot on comments and stuff like that, and unfortunately she didn't really have the means to be able to send me her part of the video for this collaboration, but I still just want to give her a shout out and tell you guys, go check out her channel. The link will be in the description box below. Okay, that's all I have to say for now. I think I've said enough for a while. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, I'm going Ghost. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and take care.